Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today, an interesting thing happened to me this morning. I don't think I've ever done it before, but anyway, it could be. But what I was doing, I was going in the refrigerator to get some half and half, and I pulled the wrong handle like this, see? And when I did that, out fell a little container with some leftover frozen stuffed jalapenos and a half-frozen bag of shrimp. I said, oh. What am I going to do? I pick it up. I said, well, I'll have this for dinner. That's the jalapenos. I'll have that with my dinner. And then I said, well, I'll make a video with the shrimp then since it fell out. Maybe it's an omen, you know. So I'm going to make some bang bang shrimp. Doesn't take much, so let's get to it. You guys are going to love this one. Okay, I don't have my pan preheating yet. But this here is a paper plate lined with aluminum foil. That's just me. Here I have 2 beaten eggs with 1 or 2 dashes of Old Bay seasoning. And this I made a Dredge cornstarch right here. And in that I put some onion powder and some cayenne pepper. I didn't put that in there yet. I've got to sprinkle that in yet. What I did was I put the salt and pepper in there. So I wanted to kick that up with a little heat. And here's my shrimp. That's a half a pound, give or take, maybe a little more than a half, by 1/10 maybe. And then back here, this is what I'm going to make my sauce out of. I'm going to use Greek yogurt, probably a teaspoon or so of soy sauce because that helps bring out the flavor. And I got some Thai sweet and sour sauce, got a 1/4 cup of hot sauce, and I got about a teaspoon of lemon juice. So, with that being said, we're going to dredge everything first because I got to put that back in the refrigerator for a few minutes. So, let's get to it. Okay, so before I forget, I'm just trying to give us a little more of a kick to it because you're going to have some hot sauce in the sauce that we're going to make for this thing. I'll put about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper in there. Yeah, sure. No fork, no spoon, no nothing, all right? So we're just going to blend this in a little bit. What we're going to do, we're going to dredge the shrimp. Now I've already rinsed it. I rinsed it off and I dried it off with a paper towel. You know, you don't really need to dry it off so much, but I do all the time. Just it's one of them things, you know, dry it off. I dry off my chicken before I cut it, see? Okay, so now we got that going. All right. Now let me mix my egg up. I've already beat it, but I put Old Bay in there. That's another thing just for flavor. You don't have to do the Old Bay, that's an option. And I beat up 2 eggs, probably more than I needed, but I just want to make sure because last time I did without no eggs. This time I'll do it with the egg. Okay, so what we're going to do, you get your shrimp, and then you dredge it real nice. Shake off the excess. Dip it in the egg. Try to coat it pretty well. This dang shrimp ain't cooperating. Doesn't want to do the egg dance. So anyhow, then we go back to the egg, and again, shake off the excess, and we're going to put it right now on here. Reason being because we're going to be putting that back. We're going to put it in the refrigerator for a little bit and let it get all nice and happy in there. Everything meld together. So we'll just keep dipping this here. Maybe I should have got a smaller bowl, huh? These guys just ain't cooperating here. Okay. So this should give it a nice crunch. That's the purpose of the cornstarch. Anyway, give me a minute here and we'll be right back. I'll finish dredging these. Okay, so my shrimp are done. I dredged them all. So now I'm putting these in the fridge. Let that sit in there probably 15 minutes or so, give or take. Let them get all nice and happy. Now look here, like I said, I beat up 2 eggs. I got very minimal egg left. This was a half a cup of cornstarch. As you can see, not that much left, and this is the shrimp bowl in the refrigerator. So let me get rid of this real quick, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what we do with the sauce. Okay, so for the sauce, you want to have a halfway decent bowl. This might not even be big enough, but we'll find out. Let me get a little spatula here. Silicone spatula, that is. I love my silicone. Okay, so we're going to put yogurt in. This is the Greek yogurt. This is the one that is environmentally friendly with Weight Watchers. Okay, now you can also use mayonnaise if you want, or you can do a combination of the two. So this is just my little doodad. I try to keep. If Penny was here, at least she can have this for the most part, because it's all pretty much friendly. So here we're going to put the hot sauce in here, and this is just believe it or not, it's because Penny loves it. She ordered it special at one time, but it's Old Bay hot sauce. She puts that on everything. I'll tell you, we've had Frank's Red Hot. I still like Frank's Red Hot. She still likes Frank's Red Hot, but the ultimate thing of this is she's been eating this and she likes that hot sauce. I'll tell you what, she puts it on just about everything. And then I'm going to take some of the sweet and sour. If I was going to make this, I got a recipe. I could have used some barbecue sauce with some honey. It would come out just as good, I think. But then this one I came across for a Japanese version or Chinese version, whatever, of something else. I figured this would work. And then we're going to do a little splash of the soy. And then a little splash of the lemon. This will give it a little twang. Okay. And then we mix this up. And then what's going to happen, I'm going to get the skillet ready here in a minute. But we're going to fry up we're going to shallow fry the shrimp until they're a nice golden brown. Set them off to the side, let them cool a bit. And then we're going to toss them into this here sauce and mix this around the shrimp, that is. That's what's going to give you the bang bang flavor. Plus I added a little extra heat with the coating on the shrimp, so we ought to have a good old time, huh? So I'm gonna, that smells good. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so you can see my oil is getting there just about. While you guys was gone, I just pulled these guys out of the refrigerator. I also diced up a little green onion. I got me let me show you. I got a paper towel on a rack, folded, and here's my sauce ready to go. Okay, so let's do the old Chinese chopstick test. You see it bubbling down there? That means we're hot enough, supposedly. I bet you it's around 350. All right, so let's take one of our shrimpies, and we're gonna see. Oh yeah. And you want to make sure the oil's hot. You don't want to overload the pan because you don't want these hogging up all the heat. You want these puppies to cook. We don't want to. I don't want to get them really a big curl on them either. I don't want to make them too tight because that means they're done too much. So. There you go. We'll let these cook about until they start getting a little color to them. But yeah, that's a 1/4 cup of cooking oil I put in there. About. I didn't measure it, I gotta admit. Just took it out of my old mason jar there. Just checking, because I want these to have a nice crunch, hopefully, because we're going to be putting them in that sauce that we made. And they truly don't need to cook all that long. There you go. See that golden color? That's what we're looking for right there. You get a little spitter spatter there. Somebody's pissed off at the gods, the shrimp gods, huh? Okay. Well, it's got that shrimpy little smell now. Hopefully I get about a dozen or so pieces out of that 1/2 pound. These are jumbo shrimp, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. But like I said, the sillies are starting to crawl. They're getting tighter and tighter. I don't want to get them too tight. But I also want them to get them a nice crisp to them. Well, they say when they tighten up real, like a circle kind of deal like that, that's definitely overcooked. And anytime you want to try to crisp up something, use cornstarch. That usually is a little better than flour. Potato starch works as well. I'll take these off because they're starting to curl up a little tighter than I wanted, but they're just not getting that golden color. So we'll take these off and lay them on a paper towel over here. Let them drain off a little bit. And then we're going to pop our next batch in. And if you had a deep fryer, you could also deep fry these puppies. Yeah, this is definitely, that's a little too tight, huh? I guess you got to be a little faster taking them out, Mr. Dan. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. This one's about busted up. I got 3 or 4 left in the tray. I'll just wait. Otherwise, I'll be cooking one. We're going to let these drain off. I'm just flipping them over on the paper towel now. Anyway, not making too much noise. Let me give you guys a little break watching the sizzle, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, my last 3 pieces are done. I'm going to put these in on the paper towel, let them drain a little bit. Turn off my heat before I set myself on fire. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a few of these right now. I'm going to show you. Just give them a little pat on top, make sure they're all nice and as oil free as possible. Okay, so let me get a dish somewhere. I'll be right back. Okay, so if you can see what I'm about to do, I'm going to take the shrimps and put them in here. I'm just doing this for the taste test right now. You get a fork or a spoon, take whatever you like, and just coat them really nice in the sauce. I'm going to plop them in the dish. Right? Well, you guys are in for a treat. This is a nice appetizer. You could have it as a side dish when you're eating. Serve it with whatever you like, spaghetti. Oh man, this is going to be the bomb. But you want to just try to coat these with this sauce, because this sauce is what makes the bang bang the bang bang. You know what I mean, bang bang? But yeah, you'll like it. If you don't like the heat, stay out of the kitchen. No, I don't think they're going to be too hot, awfully hot, all right? So I'll take that. Okay, you see what we got there. Now what I'm going to do is just throw down a little bit of garnish here, just a little. Now, if you want to try to get decorative, you could try to hang them off the edge of the bowl, but I don't think that's conducive to what we're doing here, right? And I'm throwing a little bit of onion on there just to try to give it a little color. And plus it's going to taste good. I like green onions. They're like one of my favorite onions. Okay, so we don't know how that looks. So let me get Mr. Elmo out here. Oop, that's not Elmo, that's his half-brother spoon. Okay, so there you have it. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And that's what we got. All right, we'll see you at the taste test table. Okay, my friends, I hope everybody can see me. Oh, I'll give us a little taste test here. I'll be glad when the camera girl gets back. She gets me zoomed in pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this up this way. All right, get my tail. Okay, I got it by the tail. Mmm. 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 That sauce is the bomb. That's the bang bang sauce. Delicious. I don't know if you heard the little crunch when I first bit in. As you can see, very easy recipe. Now, if you don't want to keep the tails on, take them off. I'm just doing that because you have something to hold on to. Because putting that sauce on here makes it a little slickery, see? How do you get that onion? How's one here? Try to get away. Proceeding. Quick and easy to make. Have it as a snack, an appetizer, a side dish. It is delicious. It's got a little kick to it. And if you don't want that much of a kick, don't put that much in there. Like I said, you can put mayonnaise in. You can try to get some kind of a sweet mapley flavor kind of deal if you want. Some honey, to take the place of the Thai sweet and chili sauce, sweet and sour chili sauce. Mayonnaise, like I said. There's a couple different variations you can do with the sauce. But I'm going to tell you, this is delicious beyond belief. So if you like the recipe, give me a thumbs up, please. Share with your friends and your family and everybody else. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. When you do, a little notification bell will pop up. You hit that. That will give you a notification each time that we come up with another video, so you ain't got to go look for them. Below the video box, there's a little arrow down. You hit that. The drop-down box will come down. That'll give you a link to our Cooking with the Dan Facebook page. Give you a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and also the complete recipe of what we did, how we did it, and all the ingredients in that box below. So until next time, my friends, stay shrimp hungry, and when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying stay safe. The hurricane's coming for me. I don't know about you guys, but anyway, stay safe and we'll see you on the next video, hopefully. This is Mr. Dan saying we are out.